It's now Helaine Witt, the news, with Helaine Witt.
You are watching the Almost Comedy News Network. This is ACNN. Luke, I am your father. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. And now Helaine Witt, the news, with Helaine Witt.
Our top stories. A new poll finds Americans are the unhappiest they've been in 50 years. The AP survey said that 4% of U.S. citizens consider themselves truly happy. Every one of the 4% are in a coma. Seattle's mayor has declared an area of the city taken over by a civilian mob to be called, quote unquote, Summer of Love Zone. Asked how she could characterize the takeover so positively, she said, "It's easy. I'm in a coma." The United States Supreme Court has ruled that a person cannot be fired for being gay or transgendered, but can be fired for using the office microwave to heat up fish. A written opinion that said, "We're talking to you, Ruth Bader Ginsburg," and that was presented by Chief Justice Roberts. The mayor of Columbus, Ohio, announced Thursday the city plans to remove the Christopher Columbus statue that stands in front of City Hall. The statue will be replaced with a piece of new art that depicts George Orwell rolling over in his grave. The Starkist and Bumblebee brand tuna companies are being fined hundreds of thousands of dollars due to price fixing. Chicken of the Sea was also involved, but received immunity for its cooperation. It will now be rebranded as Stool Pigeon of the Sea. And Butter has removed the iconic Native American maiden from its packaging. While some people are saying why, this reporter says how. Land of Lakes, LOL. The American Girl Doll Company has released a line of essential worker dolls. The new models include the American Girl Nurse, the American Girl Policewoman, and the American Girl that works in a Vietnamese sweatshop. California fended off a bear attack using only a laptop. The bear gave up the attack after he failed to prove he was not a robot. After the DNA of a Stone Age man buried in a tomb 5,000 years ago, scientists were surprised to discover that the parents were brother and sister. They were less surprised to find out they were originally from Alabama. Hampton's classic equestrian show has been canceled and the grounds turned into a drive-in theater. The usually exclusive venue will now be open to anyone as long as there is no horsing around. An Idaho man broke this record for slicing kiwis with a sword while standing on a balance. He was immediately offered a job at New York's busy Beth Israel Hospital as chief of circumcisions. In an act of cultural sensitivity, country music Lady Antebellum has changed their name to following suit. Gaga will now be known as Lady G. According to her publicist, this should hit the spot. The new Wonder Woman movie has changed its release date, in case you were wondering. Entertainment Paul McCartney news this week. Of course, everyone knows Paul McCartney turned 78 years old. And Paul, maybe I'm amazed that you can sing Maybe I'm Amazed and other songs for 3.5 hours at concerts when I can barely walk from my house to the car and I'm not even 78 years old yet. So
Wow.
let's hear it for Paul.
All
And
right.
back to you, Tim.
Yeah.
Yay! Excellent.
Ace reporter Helaine Witt. Thank you.
Ah.
Hard-hitting news. Hard-hitting.